In this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to stop lagging in Southwest Florida, and this video can help you if you have a bad gaming setup to a good gaming setup, and this will help you guys just all in general, and these are actually steps I do to make my game perform better. And this will also help you guys get a bunch of better FPS, stop lagging, get better connection, and a bunch more. But other than that, let's dive straight into the video and go look at all these steps on how to stop lagging in Southwest Florida. Also, before the video starts, make sure to buy this Roblox merch, because as you guys know, you see this top I got on right here, it's in the Roblox group 2022 New Year's merch. It's limited time. The Roblox group link is in the description, and like the video. So with the first step on how to actually get better connection, not lag, and get better FPS is actually by lowering your graphics settings. And as you guys know, you can just lower your graphics setting in the Roblox settings right here, but Southwest Florida actually has its own settings. So if we hit right here on our left side of our screen right here, we can see right here at the bottom we have two types of settings. We got tree shadows and global shadows, and we even have location markers. This can also help a bit. And yeah, if you just turn these off and turn them on, it will actually change some stuff. So for example, if we take off tree shadows, as you can see, there's no more tree shadows, but if I turn it back on, there's actually some tree shadows right here. And then for another setting, you can also turn off global shadows. So right here, just turned off the global shadows. It does make my game look a bit worse, but with 10 graphics, it's still not as bad. As you guys can see, there's just really no shadowing with anything. There's no shadow under my car, but if I turn it back on, here's what it looks like. As we can see, we enable it, and now I have shadows under my car, shadows under my character. But yeah, you can just disable shadows, and then you can also disable your location markers, which shows like all the places above. I actually play with this off just because, you know, I like having it off. And yeah, it gets rid of all the location markers saying like hospital, saying like where stud rack is. But yeah, if you want to have that on, you can keep it on. It doesn't make that much of a difference, but the shadows actually do help. So yeah, if you want some better connection or less lag, definitely disable both of these right here, the both shadow settings right here. As we can see, if I disable the global shadows and then the tree shadows, it will get rid of my shadows around the map. And yeah, this is just what it's gonna look like. And then you can turn on your graphics a bit, but your game won't look as good. But once again, we're going for, you're not trying to lag, you know what I mean? You want to actually have good connection and try to play the game very smoothly. So for our second method on how to actually stop lagging in Southwest Florida and help ourselves get better FPS and just smoother gameplay is by checking if you have any background apps open. And let me show you what I mean by that. So if we actually tab out of our game, and we can see on PC, we have this little arrow right here. I know most PCs have this, some don't, but as we can see all my background apps open. So we got like this Bluetooth device, we got Spotify, we even got like the Epic Games launcher. And if I just close that here, let me exit out of it, that's a background app closed. That was running in the background, and now that can help me get better performance. So if you just close a bunch of small things like that, because you might have a bunch of small things open, you can actually get better performance. So I really recommend you guys checking to see if you guys have any major background apps open that could possibly affecting your performance within Southwest Florida. And also another method that can help you get pretty high FPS, this is actually if you already have like a smooth 60 FPS, you can actually download an FPS unlocker to get even higher FPS. So what I mean by that is that, as you know, in Roblox, as we can see in the top left, my frames are actually capped at 60 FPS. And I know not everybody has frames that are literally smoothly running at 60 FPS, but if you are and you want to get higher FPS, you can actually download a FPS unlocker, which can literally let you uncap your frames, and they can go as high to 300 depending on how good your PC is, obviously. But yeah, if you want to get a really high FPS, definitely get an FPS unlocker so you can get higher FPS within the game. As you can see, if I got an FPS unlocker, my frames would probably be a bit higher than just 60, but Roblox actually just capped your game at 60 FPS. This next step is also very helpful to not lag in Southwest Florida, and that is just by connecting an Ethernet cord to your computer. So if you actually plug in an Ethernet cord like from your Wi-Fi router into your computer, that's how you can actually get way better connection and not lag as much. And that is very helpful because you're going to get better performance like that. You're going to have way better connection, and it's just very helpful once you do that. So now let's get a full recap of all the best methods to actually help you guys not lag in Southwest Florida and get better FPS and connection. So with the first step, it is making sure you actually lower your settings. So going to the left hand side of your screen and you just enable and disable these settings right here. So we just turn on tree shadows, we can turn it off and it'll get rid of the shadows on our screen, and that can help a lot. Now for the second step, that is actually just by making sure you don't have any background apps open. I mean, you can obviously have some open like Spotify, Discord, but other big ones. So for example, having like a bunch of Google tabs open, maybe you want to close some Google tabs, you don't want to have that many open. Maybe having like a launcher in the background like Steam or the Epic Games launcher, something like that. You can also close stuff like that, and that can help you get better performance too. So with this next step, it's actually really helpful, and that is plugging in an Ethernet cord into your computer from your Wi-Fi router. This can help you get way better connection, really can make your game a lot smoother because you won't be lagging as much, and I really recommend you guys doing that because that's one of the most helpful things when it comes to getting better connection. Now, with the final and last thing to actually get better FPS and not lag as much is by getting an FPS unlocker, and this is obviously for like the better PCs. This may not work. You can also try it if you have a lower end PC, but for the people that are already getting like 60 FPS in the game and you want to get higher frames, definitely get an FPS unlocker because then you'll be able to get higher FPS up to like maybe like 300 or even more. So yes, definitely do all of these steps I just showed you guys. If you really just don't want to lag in Southwest Florida anymore, you'll be able to run the game a lot more smoother. And yes, definitely do this if you want to get a better performing game. And let me know if you guys want to see more tips and tricks videos like this, because I really do enjoy making them. And yeah, this is just very fun just to help you guys out. So yeah, there it is everybody. I just showed you guys how to stop lagging in Southwest Florida. I hope this video helped you guys out, me showing you guys these cool helpful tips that I actually use to get better frames within the game. But other than that, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe on this video, share it with your friends. Also, make sure you guys go get this beautiful Roblox merch. As you guys know, it's limited time. And other than that, peace out everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day.